My dear parishioners and friends of Merry Help of Christians, perhaps you've heard of Thornton Wilder's play, Our Town. It's the story of Emily, who lived in Grover's Corner until she dies in her early 20s. She wants to revisit Earth and begs to come back for a short time. Her heavenly neighbors warn she will be greatly disappointed. Finally, she is allowed to relive any one day that she chooses. So she chooses to come back on her 12th birthday, and she's taken by an angel on a heavenly train back to her hometown of Grover's Corner. But she's simply amazed at the dullness of her family and her friends. There they are, she says, with so many interesting things to do and to see and to experience, but they are now tied down to the commonplace, to the monotonous, preoccupied by nothing in particular. So she tries in vain to capture the attention of her parents, who cannot see her, but to make them see the beauty of each moment. But they are too involved in all the worries of the day, of the immediate moment, to see beyond, to see a higher meaning to the time that God has given them. So Emily shakes her head in disappointment at her family and her neighbors' lack of understanding the great opportunities that they have together. Now later in the play, Emily says to the angel who is bringing her back to heaven, how blind they are. It's as though they live in a box. Does anyone ever realize life, all of it? The angel paused for a moment and said, no, I don't suppose they do. My dear friends, these days of being home alone or being home together with others, spending time with one another can be very, very difficult. We are so used to our old way of living. We are so used to being apart for at least some of the day. It's as though we too are living inside of a box. And yet, these days, no matter what our anxieties or what our worries are, these days do not have to be dull and lifeless. They can be full of beauty and joy. We should not take these days for granted, no matter how difficult they are. We should not take our loved ones for granted, for we never know what the future may hold. So now is the time to open our eyes, to see the beauty of life, the beauty of each person in our family. It's a time to laugh, it's a time to talk, it's a time to cry, it's a time to come together in prayer. For these days, we will never have again. And someday in the future, we will look back upon them. And how will we remember them? It is a time to appreciate the beauty of creation and thank God for all the great things that He has given us. God has given us life. How will we use it? May God bless you. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen.